Hello everyone, welcome to a new video for Binance price prediction based on Elliott wave analysis. Starting on the 4 days chart here for the all-time history for Binance, we are looking at this impulse toward the upside 1, 2, 3, 4 and a 5, finishing wave A or a wave 1. After both case scenario, you would like to see a corrective wave ABC here to finish a wave 2 or a wave B. And of course, continuation simply toward the upside impulsively, as you can see 1, 2, 3, 4 and a 5. We have finished a 1-2 here as an A, B, and a C, or potential W, X, and a Y for a wave A here. Your wave B is an expanding flat. And of course, this is an impulse toward the upside where we have finished a wave 3 here. In this case, we would like to see, of course, again, 3 corrective waves and simply continuation toward the upside. Now, this wave 5 is not invalidated yet. As you can see, this is the invalidation of a bullish. So potentially we are much higher possibility still for bullish here scenario for BNB. And whatever we got here, obviously it looks like a running flat or an WX and a Y based of course on as this price action here. We got a 3 flat structure, meaning potentially we are looking for higher after finishing W, X and a Y. This wave 5 can reach of course a much higher or new all-time high, I would say. Still, of course, for Binance, and that because, of course, we did not invalidate yet the wave 1 here. We are still in a bullish structure where we're still seeking for a wave 5 to be finished. This wave here, of course, it took the high here, I know, but it's not impulsive and it's not, of course, ending diagonal because your wave 5 is longer than the wave 3 internally, of course. And we're still looking for 3 waves down, 3 waves up, and 3 waves down finished. And now, of course, potentially taking the all-time high one more time again. Now, in your bearish scenario, of course, you're looking for something much bigger here. Potentially, of course, 3 waves down, 3 waves up. And then looking, of course, for lower for a wave C. However, this possibility is still a little bit far regarding to the bullish scenario that we still, of course, not invalidated yet. Let's move inside the 4-hour chart to check what do we have here on the 4-hour chart. We were still looking lately. Of course, it has been a long time. We didn't update Binance, but here we go. Yes, so we were in a wave 3 here towards the downside finish. We were looking for a wave 4. Yep. And the wave 4, we said, of course, if we take the invalidation point here from the 1, 2, 3, 4, this is gonna be, of course, definitely invalidated. And yeah, here we go. So we invalidated and we're moving very, very high toward the upside. Meaning there is no 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There is only a very small 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 for your wave C here, where you have finished a wave A, 3 waves, a wave B here as a flat, running flat again, 1, 2, 3, 4, and a 5, to finish a wave Y here in a potential zigzag, by the way. This is not a flat, this is a zigzag here for wave B or X, and you're looking at a zigzag here. This is an impulse correction, impulse toward the downside. So very nice structure. As you can see, the W and the Y are matching with an X, of course, in between. And this means, of course, we're looking for higher right now. This might be, of course, an impulse toward the upside. If we take a closer look inside it to see what do we have here. So we have also questionable. We have potentially, this looks like 3 waves here, by the way, 3 waves. Yeah, also still not very not very trustable, but it can be okay. Let's say this is 1, 2, and you're looking here potentially to 1, 2, 3, 4, not invalidated or invalidate. Yeah, invalidated. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, that looks a little bit choppy. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. This is an impulse. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Also an impulse. A structure in between. And here we're looking at 3 waves. Okay, so that's it. So we have 3 waves up here, correction, and then 3 waves up. So meaning potentially, guys, again, WXY toward the upside. Are we in a triangle? Okay, we have to investigate a triangle here. Yes, very possible. Yeah, exactly. This is what I'm thinking. So yeah, very potential triangle here. Here we go. We didn't took the low here. We are potentially in A, B, C, and R, and now in a wave D toward the upside, and then therefore, of course, wave E toward the downside, meaning reversal, yeah, towards higher. A, B, C, D, and a E. Here we go. So invalidation, of course, already taken. We can remove it. So yeah, very far possibility that we have ABC here as well. We have, of course, only this, we have this triangle right now. And that because, of course, I mean, it looks like very impulsive, guys. I know that it looks very high price, but unfortunately, it looks like a three wave. Yeah? It looks like three waves. And if I want to take this as an impulse 1, 2, 3, it's hard to take here an impulse inside it. This is my problem. Like you have 1, 2, 1, 2, then 3, 4, 5 potentially, and then 4 invalidation here. You got the invalidation exactly here because you have double 1, 2 again, 3, 4 invalidation, turning it, of course, into a flat and, of course, correction, another flat here, and potentially we're moving to something corrective as well, because we are in a triangle and potentially you want to seek after this. So A, B, C, D, which is a corrective, corrective wave. It can be anything, can be a W, X, and Y as well. And then moving for a wave E finally, and then continuation toward the upside. Yeah, so this is basically what happened is we were looking, of course, towards the upside, but hitting those. Remember, when you move in time, it is not necessarily anymore to take lower prices, because of course this is what Elliott wave is about. When you move in time, means longer correction, it is not necessarily that the correction moves with deeper prices. And I think this is exactly what happened here. Of course, with this reversal, we're looking for a wave D, potentially wave E, or potentially even still longer wave D, and then E. I think that the wave D, of course, still need to be kind of like a zigzag like this, and then wave E, and then moving toward the upside. This is the highest possibility, guys, here, because we didn't took the low especially. This is, of course, a very, very clear signal. So potentially this is what I'm looking for, and then, of course, moving for higher was this one. This blue box has not been hit. So for the first time, I think I say the blue box was not hit. But yeah, it's of course, this is a market, how it happens, that it has, of course, that it might move shifting in time rather having lower prices, right? So the wave Y, W, X, and a Y. Here we go. Wave Y and triangle. Very clear, right? So, and finishing a wave 4 and then moving for higher for a wave 5 to finish potentially wave C, wave B, or potentially, and as well, big wave 3 toward the upside. So if we take a look also on the KGT for BNB, so taking a look at the 5-minute chart for KGT here, we have, of course, 2 signals for the bearish, but don't forget that they are not conversions, they are divergence, and that means, of course, invalidation for the bearish. Higher possibility is to move toward the upside. As you can see, the price is moving higher while the signals are moving lower. That means is, of course, still bullish, higher possibility. Now, it doesn't mean that it's not gonna move down. That means, of course, it's gonna potentially, of course, correct and then continue toward the upside, because the invalidation of the bullish, of the bearish has been given here. Potentially, of course, with a lower signal, we might get anyway a new bullish signal. If we move a little bit lower, you might get here a new signal. Look at the divergence. Yeah, if a little bit lower, you will get a bullish signal on the weaker signals as well, and then simply moving toward the upside. That was it for BNB. Thank you for watching. Thank you for your likes and comments, and see you in the next one. Bye bye.